The level 0 beginner stabilization hinge routine. We're going to start with a hinge hold and 5 breaths. So he's 1 foot length from the wall. Good. The hips are going to travel back. The feet are neutral. Sit back into your hamstrings and begin breathing. Big inhale, normal exhale. We're going to go for about 5 breaths. Reaching the hips back for the wall, sitting towards the hamstrings. Remember not to sit on the wall. The wall is just there so you can feel your hips back. Let's reach the hands forward for 2 breaths. Good, he's reaching his hands and hips away from each other. Trying to create extra length between his tail and his fingertips. And after 1 more breath, we'll come up and go into some ankle mobilizations. These are proprioceptive reset exercises. So he's going to the outside of his ankle. Checking in there, both sides. And then he'll go to the front of the ankle joint. It's normal for ankles to be stiff. So we're just checking in here, trying to get a little more movement, a little more joint intelligence. Good, then we'll take a wide leg stance. Feet neutral, hips go back again. And then as the arms reach wide and he takes a full breath, we'll start to rotate from the shoulders. The chest is going to stay open and we're going to go through 10 shoulder rotations. Breathing on each one. 3, 4. Take your time. Feel the back of your shoulders. Feel the back of your hamstrings. After you get through the 10 rotations, approximately 10, reach the hands forward for 2 breaths. Good. Still looking for length. Search for your hamstrings. Find the back of your legs. And then stand up and we'll go into the medial ankle mobilization. Good. So from that wide leg stance, pulling the foot into the ground and across. You're going to feel this in your ankle and you may feel it all the way up into your inner thigh. Both sides. And then we'll move into ski jumpers and hinges. So 5 times. We're going to go from a ski jumping position, which has a little more knee bend, into a hinge position, which has less knee bend. Continue through 5 of these, bending the knees until you feel your quadriceps, the front of your leg, and then pushing the knees back until you feel the back of the hamstrings. 3 more times. It's very important to know the difference between the front and back of your legs and how to use your hamstrings. After the 5th one, we'll stand up, shake it out, and we're going to do that whole routine 1 more time. So when you're ready, we'll go into a hinge hold. Feet pretty neutral. Maybe scoot away from the wall just a tiny bit more. And then let the hips go back. Once the hips go back, find your hamstrings. Take 1 full breath. And then slowly start to reach your hands forward as you breathe. You're looking for maximum distance between your butt and your hands. Try to keep your neck relaxed. Try to breathe bigger. Good. After 1 more breath, the hands can come down and we'll go into our ankle mobilizations again. So we'll do the outside of the ankle 4 to 10 times. And then we'll check in on the top of the ankle. Hopefully feels a little more mobile this time. And then we can go into our wide stance hinge hold. Big breath, Hips go back, find your hamstrings, and then start to move into your shoulder rotations. 10 rotations, keeping the chest open and keeping the back of the shoulders engaged as you rotate your thumbs in and out. Sitting back into your hamstrings, keeping the hips and the head reaching away from each other. After about 10, reach the hands forward and take 2 more breaths. Remember not to sit on the wall. You're just touching the wall. It's to help give you a sense of where your hips are in space and that they're behind you. Then keeping the feet in the same position, go ahead and stand up and go to your medial ankle mobilizations. Good. Working the inside of the ankle and your medial chain all the way up to the inner thigh. After you get through both sides, ski jumpers to hinges. About 5. And adjust your feet to a comfortable position, just like that. So when you bend the knees more, feel the quadriceps, the front of your leg, and then as you straighten the knees more, feel the back of your hamstring. Push back and forth on those, bending the knees more, then pushing the hips back. Very important choice here, squatting versus hinging. Quadriceps versus hamstrings. Once you've gone through all 5, you can stand up, you can shake that out. That's a little routine for you. Good work.